back on track. And I really think this is it. This is going to be our election. Tony Strickland's going to get in. Ryan and Romney are going to get in, and I intend to replace Dianne Feinstein. You know, Dianne Feinstein has just really outserved her usefulness, is what I like to say. You know, half a century, I think that's long enough. Yeah. I just want her to simply enjoy her retirement years with her grandchildren.
Yeah.
That's all. Just wish her a happy retirement.
She's got the money.
That's exactly right. Yes,
she can retire
exactly
very
right.
nicely.
That's right. She should have no problem in enjoying her time off, so to speak. I want to tell you just a little bit about myself, and then I really want to, this is such a nice group size, I want to be able to answer your questions. So I actually am from down here, from the Southern California area. I have dual degrees in economics at UCLA. Yeah, another Rowan. Econ, poli sci. I've been very blessed to have used both of those degrees in my two careers. My first career was at IBM. I did cost and financial management for IBM US, and really learned that the process, the art of supervision. I know this sounds really basic, but the idea that we do a cost-benefit analysis, we make sure that our business units are operating efficiently. You would think that we'd have this kind of oversight on an ongoing basis with your tax dollars being tossed over to the federal agencies. I know. I get the knowing nods of course it's not happening.
Yeah.
Well, I know this from my second career, which was a draft. My son was diagnosed with autism, and I went back to work on issues supporting him and other kids like him. I became a student of the legislative process, I guess you could call it. For 15 years, I did multiple pieces of federal legislation and had a great staff. I founded and ran the Government Relations Department for Autism Speaks, and did multiple federal bills, 30 different states. We had various state bills. But again, it's really the whole process of my going through and learning the legislative process and working on behalf of the disabled. It made it so clear to me that we are really being fed a bill of goods by the Democrats. They like to say that they're the party of the people, that they're the ones who are trying to help out the less able, and it couldn't be further from the truth. One of the bills that I'm most proud of, I'll tell you just a bit about, is the Combating Autism Act, and I did that with Senator Rick Santorum. And he and I share the same concern for those who are unable to care for themselves, but the same distrust of the federal agencies. So we built accountability mechanisms into the bill that we did, and basically, this is all Business 101. We required that the agencies set forth a strategic plan, and that they do a report to Congress on how they did against that strategic plan. But the key element, again, this supervisory process is we put in an expiration date, sunset provision, so in 5 years this is going away. Well, guess what human nature is? If something's going to go away unless you perform adequately, you tend to do a better job, right? This isn't rocket science. It's things that we see all the time. Anytime you supervise something, it's going to be done better. Right now, we have a Congress who doesn't think it's their job, frankly. And by the way, where's Tony? We need to chat with him and make sure he knows when he gets back there that we have to. Congress needs